Hello my subscribers, I am back with new video today. In this video we going to see about the facts and how Fidel Castro slept with 35,000 women and how he smoked his first cigar aged 14. Fidel Castro, the Cuban dictator who has died aged 90, had a rapacious sexual appetite and smoked his first cigar aged 14. Here are some surprising personal facts about the leader of the Cuban Revolution. Number 1. Fidel Castro smoked his first cigar aged 14. Fidel Castro said once in an interview that, "It was my own father who gave me my first cigar back in Byron. I must have been 14 or 15. I smoked that first porao and I didn't know how it was done. Fortunately, I didn't inhale the smoke. Although you always absorb a little bit of the nicotine, even if you don't inhale at all. But he gave up cigars decades ago. I've smoked too much in my life. Until one day, over 20 years ago, I decided to stop. Nobody made me, I just decided to make myself stop smoking. Listening to people talk so much about the necessity of a collective fight against obesity, the sedentary lifestyle, and smoking. So I became convinced that the sacrifice I should make on behalf of public health in Cuba was to quit smoking." Likewise, he said on the interview. Number 2. Fidel Castro was a baseball fan. Castro played baseball as a boy in the early 50s and was an avid fan. After the revolution, he banned all professional sports in Cuba, closing the leagues he had played in as a child. Number 3. Fidel Castro slept with 35,000 women. The dictator had a rapacious sexual appetite, according to a former Castro insider. The New York Post reported that Castro had sex with at least 2 women a day. At lunch, dinner, and sometimes at breakfast, his guards would prowl the beaches of Havana to recruit women. A Vanity Fair reporter in 2008 revealed that he loved to flirt and littered his speech with crude sexual innuendos. When interviewer asked how many children he had, he said, laughing, "Well, I don't have a tribe, not that much. Fewer than a dozen." Number 5. Fidel Castro was extremely wealthy. Fidel Castro was a constant fixture on the Forbes list of the richest rulers in the world, which reported he owned and controlled several enterprises in Havana and had a fortune of at least $500 million. But he claimed he was not. Castro claimed, "I don't have a cent of my own." Number 6. Fidel Castro respected U.S. President Kennedy. Castro said decades after Kennedy's death that the U.S. president was an intelligent man, sometimes brilliant, brave, and it's my opinion that if Kennedy had survived, it's possible that relations between Cuba and the U.S. would have improved. And he thought Kennedy's death was a conspiracy. Castro believed that Kennedy's assassin Lee Harvey Oswald may have been a double agent and questioned how one man could fire so many accurate shots. Number 7. Fidel Castro personally wrote all his speeches. Every time I've ever asked someone to write a speech for me, or at least do a draft for me, it's almost entirely been a disaster, empty, ineloquent. I've had to rewrite it entirely. I've talked to several advisors to American presidents who've written hundreds of speeches, but it's still a mystery to me. I've never been able to give a speech that I haven't prepared myself, haven't written myself. Number 8. Fidel Castro claimed there were 600 assassination attempts on his life. Fidel Castro claimed that there were up to 600 attempts to kill him, all funded by the United States, and that some came very close to succeeding. Most of the plots, in his own words, were fantastic and improbable. One of the attempts included a cyanide pill which was about to be put into a chocolate milkshake at a coffee place he often frequented, a plan to pump a TV studio full of hallucinogenic drugs when he went to make a speech, and a gun hidden in a camera at an event in Chile. That's it. These are some personal facts about the leader of the Cuban Revolution. Thanks for watching the video and keep support us. And don't forget to subscribe my channel for more upcoming videos. Thank you all.